Shalom, this sincere milk of Yahweh Lion's Den. I camp out with Lion Den, How Ben Yashuada in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I'd like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Achiums, and to the women and children's Kal, Halayim, La, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ha Rokah Kodash, Mahamath, in the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and in truth. Double honors to the elders of GMS, double honors to my elder Hawam, salutation to the Achims who are on the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth, and to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, well, yesterday did a video on Sleepy Joe Biden, who came out on TikTok announcing that we are being attacked by UFOs, and then found this video where it talks about the balloons and how in the past, from the mouth of the FBI, they have used the UFO tactics before in World War II and in World War III. Look at that. Okay, let me play a little bit of it, and then I go into the lesson of the title. It's called World War III is Being Pushed. Here we go.
I still see it on YouTube's end. Because I still see it running on my end.
Okay. And yeah, I had it streaming actually, so that I could put in the link to the flashlight gloves, and it was streaming just fine.
Maybe you should close
But no,
that.
I turned it off because I saw people saying that something was wrong, so I...
Okay.
Anyhow.
Close that browser. All right. Anyway, so we're back. Well, you even had the head of the Senate, Senator Chuck Schumer, being trotted out to scare the hell out of us about these balloons. Remember, he's a Democrat. Your president of the United States is also a Democrat. You'd never, ever have a fellow party member playing up something like this unless they wanted you to feel scared. Like good cop, bad cop, but we're all on the same team here. And you had a number of Democrats saying the same thing as Chuck Schumer this weekend. Like, we really need to be concerned about these balloons. Watch.
The first balloon, there was a much different rationale, which I think was the appropriate rationale. We got enormous intelligence information from surveilling the balloon as it went over the United States.
Didn't the Chinese get enormous intelligence as well?
Well, they could have been getting it anyway, but we have to know what they're doing, okay? And we don't know exactly, but we got a lot of that.
So, to be clear, we got a ton of intelligence data about a wayward balloon that they warned us about was off course and was just floating around. But we got tons of intelligence data. And then George Stephanopoulos says, well, wait a minute. Didn't they also get intelligence? Well, he's like, yeah, but they always get intelligence. So again, here, they're just admitting that this is all a joke.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you have these senile people who are caught in these moments of clarity, you get some of the truth here. So never before have we had the press corps actively, questioning this stuff. It seems like are these secret Chinese, Russian spy balloons, aircraft, drones? It doesn't matter what it is. I seem to remember, actually, a former FBI agent, John D'Souza, about a year ago or so, warning us that the deep state was going to use a fake UFO invasion in order to distract us from what's really going on. John D'Souza is a retired FBI special agent who served 25 years. He worked on counterterrorism and paranormal cases specifically. In fact, he had a top secret security clearance during his FBI career. He literally was the one that collected X-Files that were used in the show X-Files. Like, that's what his job was. He warned us that politicians are going to start talking about UFOs. They're going to start talking about unexplained objects, UAPs, as they call them, and trying to drum up fear, as he said, about a fake UFO invasion. He said this almost a year ago. Watch him, FBI, basically lay out their playbook. Watch.
Do you want to be a broke rider?
You know how it is with you.
Is that something you want for yourself? Do you want to ride?
There you go.
They're going to have to do something else. And I think fake alien invasion is one of the main things they have ready. And here's one of the keys to understanding fake alien invasion is that our military, for instance, our military industrial complex is so large, so huge. It's larger than many countries. There's segments of the Pentagon that I refer to as the dark Pentagon. It is military officials that are working with the cabal because they really need to get the fear up, to get back on the map with this fake alien invasion. And we're going to see a lot more politicians start supporting the Tic Tacs and the UAPs, and they're all going to be getting online to support them and to show how important they are.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, you know, the Edomites, they love lying. It's something that they are good at, you know. It's their gift, okay? But rest assured, there will come a time that the whole world will see the so-called UFOs, the so-called aliens, right? In the Bible, they're called chariots. They will see Yahweh Shai and the host of angels, okay? I want to go to John chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abhor not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaks, he lies. He speaks of his own. Oops, let me fix this. For he is a liar and the father of it. Okay? So when you think on the beginning, you know, I guess you might think about going all the way back to the beginning of the serpent, right? But actually, also you can go to Cain, who murdered his brother Abel, right? Verse 45. And because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not. That's right. When you see us in the highways, us Hebrew Israelites, in the highways and byways as a living sacrifice, reading from scripture in the name of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, right? Calling out our people, the so-called Negros, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds, you prefer believing the Edomite, right? They like to call themselves white, but they're not. You like to believe them, right? You like to go to their churches, right? And say the hell with these people out there in the streets with those garments, right? Okay. To each his own, right? Psalm chapter 58. Give me a minute there. Where I go to Psalm chapter 58. Verse 3. So, you know, they're pushing for this World War III because they have to move quick. They're keeping track of all these chariots that they've seen in the sky around the world. Verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Wow. You know, it's like when our people, some of them are born, they're born athletes, right? They can run, they can jump, they almost can fly. Okay? So the same thing with the Edomites. They're born with that gift, what they call the gift of gab, right? They love lying. They can't stop either. Verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the death adder. That's a small venomous snake, okay? That stops her ears. 5. Oops, let me fix this. Okay. Which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Verse 6. Break their teeth, O Yahweh, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Yahweh. Yeah, because they're getting, you just heard what the FBI said. They got military all over the world, okay? And they strongly believe that this World War III, with technology that they have, that they're going to succeed and win, right? Didn't George Bush said that there's a great opportunity, right, for the New World Order. Verse 7, let them melt away as waters, which run continually, when he bend his bow to shoot his arrows. Let them be as cut in pieces. Yeah. They're going to see a big surprise when the sky cracks open and lo and behold, those so-called UFOs, right? Those chariots all over the world. Because, you know, with World War III, with the cashless society that they have to implement, and also the MOTB, right? The CHIP. All these three things have to come all at once. And they have to do it quick and swift. It's not going to happen. You know, they listening to what they call that? The AI algorithm, right? Because once you go into that digital currency, invisible money, it's going to be the algorithm that's going to be dictating to all of us what to do, what to take, and what not to do. If it says that you have to go and get an operation or treatment, and it's going to come out and say, well, you know, the algorithm did a test on you and it said it will be beneficial for you, so you're going to have to do it. You see? So they want you to listen to the machine. Psalm chapter 55. Give me a minute. Psalm chapter 55. Verse 20. So I could imagine through algorithm, it's going to tell you who you can marry and who you can't marry. Right? It says you'd be better off with a guy. Yep, it's going to get crazy. Verse 20. He has put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. He has broken his covenant. Yeah, that's why he goes around the world. He breaks treaties, right? Always. So the whole world's fed up with the Edomites. Not only here in America, but with the Edomites all over the world. Right? They're all related. Okay? They all want power. They all want to own everyone and keep stealing and plundering and murdering. Verse 21. The word of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, in his mind. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Yeah. So you see the desperateness, right? That they're going to push for World War III because of a balloon. I saw a balloon and it was not mine. Right? Little children, man. Verse 22. Cast their burden upon Yahweh, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. So that's who we have to go to. Because all hell is going to break loose, man. It's going to get crazy. Okay? It's going to be worldwide and it's going to be ugly. Verse 23. Put thou, O Yahweh, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee. Yeah, we're going to be seeing people dropping dead all over the place. Okay? Like rain. It's going to be blood all over the place. I mean, people are dropping now, right? With that, what they call that sudden death thing. Okay? Still going on. But it's going to get worse than that and uglier. Psalm chapter 37, verse 5. Commit thy ways unto Yahweh, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Yeah. all this war that World War III is about to come upon the whole world is going to be passing by. It's not going to be permanent, okay? It's going to be an exchange of hands. Yahweh Shai is going to remove this wicked kingdom from the face of the earth. And he's going to put the Edomites into slavery for 1,000 years. And then after that, 1,000 years is over, they're going to be exterminated. Because they're that wicked. Okay? Job chapter 11. Give me a minute. Job chapter 11, verse 16. Because thou shalt forget thy misery and remember it as waters that pass away. Verse 17. And thy age shall be clear than the noonday. Thou shalt shine forth. Thou shalt be as the morning. Yeah. Once all this World War III is done and over, okay, we'll be having a new body, okay? It's not for the whole world. It's only for the 12 tribes, the so-called Negros, Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds. New spiritual bodies that will never get sick, never get old, and it will never die. And we'll be having a new kingdom. Okay? Let me jump to verse 20. But the eyes of the wicked shall fail, Slakia, and they shall not escape, and their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost. That's how bad it's going to get for them. Okay? Because they have done too many wicked things around the world, and they don't quit, they don't stop. And to the earth, and to the animals as well. Isaiah chapter 65, verse 16. That he who bless himself in the earth shall bless himself in Yahweh of truth. And he that swears in the earth shall swear by Yahweh of truth, because the former troubles are forgotten, and because they are hid from my eyes. Yeah. Since we're coming to him in sincerity and truth to the best of our ability, doing his work, going out in the highways and byways as a living sacrifice, we're getting clean. Right? Edomites can't do that. Okay? Verse 17. For behold, I create a new heaven and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come into mind. It's going to go bye-bye. I want to go to Isaiah chapter 66, verse 22. For as the new heavens and the new earth which I will make shall remain before me, said Yahweh, so shall your seeds and your name remains. Woo! Verse 23, and it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, said Yahweh. That is beautiful, huh? Verse 24, and they shall go forth and look upon the carcass of men that have transgressed against me. That's right. The whole world is going to see it. For their worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched, and they shall be an abhorring unto all flesh. Yeah. All the wicked, the whole world's going to see them burning. Right? Blood spill all over the place. It's going to be taught in schools. Revelation 21. verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth will pass away, and there was no more sea. You know, it's going to be too much of an ocean. Okay? We're going to be having new land being reborn. All right? Let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 31. Oops. Verse 36. If those organs depart from before me, said Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. Okay? So he's making it clear to the Edomites, hey, listen, I gave you the technology, right? I gave you the tools. I will give you the understanding to build and create the things that you desire to create. Go ahead, go for it. But there's a time limit. Okay? So you're going to have to speed it up. Okay? Verse, let me see, give me a minute where I'm at. I read 36. Oh, okay, so I want to go to Song chapter 148. 148, verse 6. He has also established them forever and ever. He has made a decree which shall not pass. Okay, that's it. Yahweh shall have the first word and the last word. Okay? And they have to obey it. Also remember that in 2017, the robot Sophia was given citizenship as well from the Arabs. Right? So now robots having citizenship. And top of corporations having rights as well. Okay? Artificial, but as you can see, they want to force the artificial belief system upon the living. I want to leave it with Psalm 89, verse 37. It shall be established forever as the moon and as a faithful witness in heaven. Okay? So it's only going to be only for the Hebrew Israelites that this new kingdom is going to come for. Yes, other nations are going to enjoy that, but the Edomites? No. They're going to get that enjoyment. They're not going to get to enjoy their next life. Okay? Because they're going into slavery. And they deserve it anyway. Okay? I hope that this was edifying. And with that, I'll say Shalom.